Beautiful. Okay. Um, Man, I was so close yesterday. I just didn't have quite enough time. What did I need? Like another half hour to finish this. So here we are. I can stream for like almost another hour. Just I'm talking about two. Should we play two? A little bit of two. I wasn't trying to start another game because Elden Ring, but I mean, I'm not gonna. I think Elden Ring tomorrow. Okay, let's yeah, let's play two. Let's see. Okay, now the going into this game, I have good memories of this. Like, oh, it's a lot better than one. Now, am I about to just have another similar experience to the last game? Like, oh no, what was I remembering, or what was I forgetting? I guess is really more accurate. Forgot all the stuff I didn't like. High-speed robot action. Zone of the Enders, the second runner, is a mission-based action game in which you must fight and defeat enemy mechs to complete each mission and proceed. You play the part of the main character, Dingo Egret. That's right. Okay. First thing I've forgotten. Yeah. Egret? Either way. Dingo. Okay. Who pilots a gigantic humanoid weapon, orbital frame, known as Jehuti. Dingo has several different types of attacks at his disposal when fighting with the enemy, including blade weapons for close-range combat, shot weapons for long-distance bombardment, and grab attacks for close-contact engagement. It is the 22nd century. Humanity has expanded its domain into outer space as people seek new lands free from the chains of gravity. The planet Mars was terraformed, and the nations of the Earth each established their own colonies. These nations then extended their gaze beyond Mars to Jupiter. While the vast territories and untapped resources of space opened up a new era in human development, they also gave rise to a new set of problems. More planets, more problems. The inhabitants of the 16 counties of Mars. Counties? Counties, huh? It's a pretty big planet to just have it broken up. I don't know how much we terraformed the planet. How much are we spread out across the surface of this thing? We just got counties? Anyway, and the colonies of Jupiter were subject to the despotic rule of the Earthlings, who referred to them pejoratively as Enders. And that's where the Enders came from? Was that explained in the first game? I don't even know. Probably. An irreparable rift began to grow between those raised in the binding gravity of Earth and those born in the freedom of space, leading to ever-increasing hostility between Earthling rulers and their Ender subjects. It's all gravity-based. It's gravity-based prejudice, huh? Huh. The discovery of Metatron. It was during this heavy period of expansion that a previously unknown type of ore called Metatron was discovered. This new material quickly became known throughout the solar system, not only as a superior source of energy, but also for its potential applications in a wide variety of other fields. But there were those who sought to exploit Metatron's tremendous energy for their own military gain. Working in secret, anti-Earth elements on Mars used the power of Metatron to develop gigantic humanoid weapons called orbital frames. The overwhelming military power of these frames far outstripped that of the humanoid levs employed by Earth. With this newfound strength, the anti-Earth forces of Mars, who could not hope to match Earth in terms of sheer numbers, were finally able to mount a strong resistance against their oppressors. I also just realized, this is not the game we're playing. We're playing... Let me change the stream. Whoops. Okay. There. Now we're on the right game. Number 2. Jupiter Orbital Colony, Antillia. At the same time, the chief architects of the anti-Earth movement on Mars, the Phacelia County-based Bahram Army and Neridium Universal Technology Limited. Jesus Christ. You're fucking kidding me. Nut? In a game about mechs with giant dongs, there's so many choices. There's so many choices they made with this lore. Oh my god. Alright, nut. We're conducting weapons research on the Jupiter colony of Antillia. This colony, located within the orbit of the Jovian moon Europa, was originally established as a mining outpost to harvest the resources of Jupiter and its moons. Here from the watchful eye of Earth. Fuck me. Bahram and Nut developed two. It feels like that could be like a Jupiter based, like, I don't know, early morning, like AM radio, like talk radio. Like, you're on the air with Bahram and Nut. Boing, 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 auga. They developed two new orbital frames, Jehuti and Anubis. But their plot, I can't read, that really threw me off. But their plot was discovered by Earth, who dispatched the United Nations Space Force, UNSF. What? Oh, no. No, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I got stuff popping up. Wait a second. I guess it threw me off in multiple respects. Okay. Where were we? I don't even know. Somewhere between Bahram and Nut. Jehuti and Anubis, but their plot was discovered by Earth, who dispatched the United Nations Space Force, UNSF, to Antillia. In 2172, the UNSF assumed military control of the colony and confiscated the newly developed orbital frames. 2172, the Antillia Raid, Zone of the Enders, ZOE. Several months later, Bahram sent a battalion of orbital frames in an attempt to recapture the two new orbital frames from the UNSF. The commander of this battalion was Colonel Noman, and his second in command was Lieutenant Viola. The UNSF's LEVs were no match for the power of the orbital frames, and Antillia was easily taken by Bahram. During the raid, Bahram managed to get their hands on Anubis, but Jehuti eluded their grasp. Meanwhile, Elena Weinberg, second in command of the spaceship Atlantis and leader of a special UNSF task force charged with the recovery of the two missing frames, enlisted the aid of Leo Stenbuck, a young Antillian caught up in the chaos of Bahram attack in transporting Jehuti from the colony's military base to its spaceport. Under constant attack from Viola and the forces of Bahram, Leo nonetheless managed to deliver Jehuti safely to the Atlantis at the spaceport, narrowly escaping the devastation of Antillia, and narrowly escaping any sort of final encounter that would have any sort of... that would give the player any feeling of accomplishment in completing the game. Yeah, we also escaped that. Bahram, Subjugation of Mars. Zone of the Enders, the second runner, introduction. Oh, we're finally here. Okay, we're finally getting to this game. 2174 AD. A new army of orbital frames, developed using the basic Anubis design, finally provided Bahram with the overwhelming military power it needed to begin its conquest of Mars and Earth. UNSF resistance collapsed in the face of a vicious onslaught by the forces of the Colonel Noman, who had assumed the leadership of the Alman project. The terrible power of Anubis reduced the Martian landscape to ashes, and Alman, the impenetrable military fortress that was to become the cornerstone of Bahram's reign of terror, was nearing completion. However, in order to complete the Alman project, Bahram needed to find a way to deal with Jehuti first. Once again, Noman focused his attentions on capturing Jehuti. Meanwhile, the UNSF, having abandoned its attempts to penetrate the Bahram-controlled network of defenses that surrounded Mars, decided to evacuate Jehuti to Jupiter, hoping to hide it from Bahram. Jehuti's awakening. It was around this time that Dingo Egret, an ice harvester on the Jovian moon of Callisto, began to pick up powerful Metatron readings near the site where he was working. Upon investigating, he discovered a lone orbital frame. The original frame Jehuti had awakened, and with it awoke visions of Dingo's past on the field of battle. Anubis, Jehuti, Alman Project, Bahram, Nut. The final battle for the fate of Mars is about to begin. block. I forgot to use that through 99.9% of the game I just played. Yeah. Maybe I'll use it this time. Everything else is the same. Well, wait, we got sub-weapon on L1 now. So L2 now switches lock on targets. That's, and then hold down to release. Beautiful. Okay. Everything else, well, we got some new stuff, but sub-weapon, cage. Okay, nice. Ring radar to indicate the direction and range of enemies and their attacks. The size of the ring radar indicates the range of the enemy. The position of the text indicates the direction in which the enemy is located. Warning sign for whenever an enemy launches an attack against Yeti. Attack gauge. With each successful blow, before the number in the attack gauge disappears, a chain of attacks is created. When the chain is broken, the total value of the attack gauge is added up and the sub-gauge is replenished by the resulting amount. Different types of attacks will add different amounts to the attack gauge. Okay. You still gain experience by defeating enemies. Ada's back. You can move the right stick to change change targets manually. Everything else is about the same. Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that. Okay. The Ice Mining Lev. Dingo's responses. During the game, whenever Ada offers navigational advice, pressing either L3 or R3 button will cause Dingo to respond to Ada's comments. I'm sure we'll be doing that all the time. We gotta collect all those wonderful Dingo bits of dialogue, yeah? All the Dingoisms. Okay. Let's hop in. I got a little bit of time. Let's see how this compares. Maybe I have just enough time to, hear the opening monologue? Get to 60% of the way through a cutscene.
Since the dawn of history, human beings have realized various forms of energy. Civilizations have progressed with them. So where does such energy like Metatron lead our civilization?
Time for awakening. Konami, if only you were to awake.
Position for landing.
Konami's in a coma.
1422, Dingo Egret, unlocked. 20
Starting awake only to put
That's
out
unusual.
subpar remasterings,
Indications
collections,
of
and
Metatron.
new pachinko machines.
Shallow.
The Metatron is not very deep.
And it's very strong. It wasn't here last time I came. What the hell is that? An orbital frame.
I love the reinforcement of that with text on the screen.
Damn Baram.
Damn.
From Mars?
Baram? Baram. I was saying Baram like some kind of, well,
Morning. Ready for
like an
combat.
earthling. Like a gravity-based peasant.
This is Detached Backup Battle Unit, Ada. Do you request control
instructions?
But in the last half year, the situation on Mars has changed drastically. Now, Balram's war potential is very strong. The Space Force put up a stubborn resistance, but without a major war, Mars was occupied by Balram in a flash. Almon is already getting ready. Only those two machines can make Almon move or stop.
Get a load of that dingo.
Don't you?
Maybe.
Even if you're far off, that's too rough.
It sure is.
Who's the commander? Is that you, Viola?
Viola? You're kidding. Nate is back? And Nephthys. Nephthys is new.
Jehuti is programmed to blow up at the core
Vic
of Almon.
Viper.
In case of need, Ada will start up the explosion system automatically. It's programmed to do so.
Ada, please answer my question. You're going to Almon, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you know Ada intends to self-destruct Jehuti on Almon?
Ada, please look after him. What are you doing on this ship anyway?
If anything happens to my pals at Callisto, you'll pay.
I didn't kill them.
I don't believe you. I've been dead once already. I'll bring it to an end myself.
No!
Look, the perfect fusion of Metatron, the destruction to end all!
The machine supplements your heart and lungs. That power comes from Jehuti. You will die if you leave Jehuti.
The performance of these two bodies is even. But to match Anubis, Jehuti lacks one thing. A program to bring out the full performance of Jehuti. That depends on the skill of the runner.
Get out of my way!
I love like interspersing the
Project Almon's purpose is not
the names of the
damnation,
characters with the name of the
destruction.
devs who worked on the game,
He's here.
featuring Yoji Shinkawa, Hideo Kojima, and Nomen.
Anubis.
You must, even if I don't make it.
Well, that saved us some time. Now I don't need to play the game. I just saw it.
Stop Almon.
Gotta stop Almon. Oh, we actually get to fight Anubis this time, maybe. There's an idea.
Chose me. The universe and human subconscious are willing their own end. Look, this is the will of Metatron.
Shotblade. What was the last one? Shotblade. Grab. What? High speed robot. It was too high speed. High speed text action. I can't read it. It's too fast.
You are one of the units for
Spoiler alert.
Almon.
This is going on for a very long time. But now, like, I'm in too deep. I got to see it through.
Pals now, aren't we?
We are finally free in space.
Battle
Not like those
over.
Earthlings.
Anubis wins.
You have come back under my command.
You have done well.
Good job. You did it. You watched all 10 minutes of intro cutscenes. Where's my trophy? Trophy pop? Trophy pop? Trophy for pop pop? Alright. We got a little bit of time. Maybe I have time to... Yeah. Let's see. When did I play this one last? Probably about the same time. Game clear on July 17th, 2020. Okay. Took me just under 8 hours. It's not that long ago. You would think I would remember more. Normal is good for me. Jehudi was zero shift? Start the game with Jehudi after the Anubis battle? Damage Jehudi. Naked Jehudi? What? Let me put the 18 plus tag on this stream. Are we doing naked Jehudi? What is zero shift? That sounds cool. Wait a second. I need to know. This is going to tell me. Here we go. To the point. Thread about which is better, Naked Jehudi or Jehudi V2. Alright, so I'm almost done with my first playthrough on Xenolanders 2. I was wondering which version of Jehudi I'm going to pick for New Game Plus. Which is the strongest between the two? Naked Jehudi's infinite sub-gauge with homing missile spam just destroys everything. Naked J's infinite sub-gauge is just great in general. Are we doing Naked Jehudi? Infinite sub energy on Naked. Let's have fun. I've beaten this game before the right way. Let's get naked. We're getting naked. Start the game with no sub weapons, like the first time. All sub weapons. Oh wait, all sub weapons obtained Sure, let's do it. I'm here for good time. Not a long time. Good time. More lore. More lore. More lore. Callisto, a satellite of Jupiter. This is where we get to really start to know Dingo as a man. Not just as, not in little 2 to 3 second clips in a music video trailer for the game.
MR1422, Dingo, Egret.
Jeez, look at that dingo. Look at that dingo.
Angie, I remember now. The winner of the year was Hesperia Gales.
No idle talk. You'll crash, Dingo.
In the final 30 seconds, Henry G trashed out from field out. Man, we had a great time that night.
20 to touchdown. Can't wait for the new season.
Position for landing. The people on Mars can start getting excited. I still have 200 more hours.
Be a good kid and the time will fly.
That's unusual.
What is?
Indications of Metatron, but it's way too shallow. Angie, I want to change the landing point. I'll check it out.
Okay.
Rick, you hear that? I'll be back soon.
Dingo, what team won in '66?
I don't know much about back then. Piece of junk.
I reckon Rod Tharsis is going to win this year.
There goes your entire salary again.
I'm sure of it.
Dingo, I think the Metatron reaction is from the direction of the arrow.
Is that faster than I get? Yeah.
You may crash. Beware.
I may crash. Beware.
Dingo, haven't you arrived yet?
Oh. And I'm not dicking around or anything. I'm not dingoing around. We're getting after it. This is the best I can do. This is better. Maybe?
Don't push the left so hard.
No? Okay, don't do that. Well, what do you want? You want me to get there, or do you want me to take it easy on the lev? Which is it? We can't do both. Talk about micromanaging.
Hey, Dingo, after this job, are you free?
Are we going to respond to that? That's that's one way to do it when someone at work asks you out. Hey, you free after this? Just blank stare, nothing. Okay, maybe next time then. Going back. We got ads in a minute, 40 seconds.
I'm on the ground.
The Metatron is not very deep.
And it's very strong. It wasn't here last time I came.
Going back. Going back. Going.
I'm sure that doesn't get old. Yeah. Working in that thing all day. Every step backwards. Going back, going back, going back.
What the hell is that?
Anything wrong?
I found something interesting. I'll check it out.
Hatch unlocked. Where?
Hatch unlocking. Hatch unlocking. Recommending helmet. Recommending helmet.
I've got a bad feeling.
What?
Feeling is bad. Feeling is bad. Feeling is bad.
An orbital frame.
Dingo, I see a huge ship over there. Ah!
What's happening, Angie? What ship did you see? Angie! Damn.
Damn.
Warship? Must be Baram.
Are we snoozing these ads? Not in the middle of the cutscene. Oh, are we getting into some action here? Let's snooze. 5 minutes.
Dingo!
My liver's damaged. Damn, Baram.
Damn.
From Mars? How can you tell?
Get your ship down into the ditch and stay hidden.
Good morning. Ready for combat operation.
Enemy approaching. Verified as unmanned orbital frame, Raptor. Be careful not to get surrounded. Raptor destroyed. Confirming the enemy destroyed.
What is the efficiency
Confirming
of
the
this
enemy
frame?
destroyed.
This is orbital
Enemy
frame
destroyed.
Jeopardy.
Enemy destroyed.
Do you
Going
want
back.
me to explain
Going
how
back.
to manipulate the frame?
Who is this?
This is Detached Backup Battle Unit, ADA.
So this is a battle computer, isn't it? More reliable than the Lev's navigators.
I'm completely different. Do you request control instructions?
Yes, Ada, please.
No, I don't. I don't think I need this.
Please choose what training you want to go through.
Maybe combo smash. Is that new?
I will explain about Combo Smash. In a close-range battle, you can perform a Combo Smash with a normal blade attack. Press the square button 3 times consecutively. If the fourth press is the square button, you will slash and push back the enemy.
Going back. Going back.
If the fourth press is the triangle button, you will slash and toss up the
Tossing
enemy.
up. Tossing up. Okay. I'm glad I watched this.
If the fourth press is the X button, you will slash and throw down the enemy. By pushing an enemy to a wall, ceiling, or floor, you can cause additional damage. Ending the explanation of Combo Smash.
Ending explanation. Ending explanation. Oh, I get to try. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Upsies. Uppies. And downies. Oops. Okay, so even if they don't all connect, you can still do it. Cool. All right, well, those ads are back. I'm going to let them roll this time. Take a 1-minute break, and I'll be right back. We'll play a little bit more of this before I got to go. So, see y'all then. Thanks everybody for hanging around. Let's just see this in action.
I will explain about the ring radar. When an enemy gets close to Jehuti, the ring radar appears. The ring radar turns green when the enemy is far away. It turns orange when the enemy gets closer. The size of the ring radar represents the distance from the enemy. When an attack from outside the screen approaches Jehuti, a red ring radar appears. In this case, the marker shows the direction and distance of the incoming attack. The closer the attacker gets, the larger the ring radar becomes. Ending the explanation of the ring radar.
Okay. Anything else I need to check? I think I got it.
Ending training.
We found our objective at point 04.
Roger. Departing for 04.
Enemy approaching. Unmanned battle planes. Unmanned combat aircraft, Mosquito. Individual attacks are weak, but be careful. There are many of them. Attack the mosquitoes all at once with the homing laser.
Put me through to 663.
Yes, I'll connect you now.
Help me, Dingo!
Where are you?
My legs are damaged!
Rick, where are you now? Don't move! I'll be there soon!
Enemy approaching.
It's approaching your way!
I indicate the position of Rick with an arrow. Move in the indicated direction. Raptor destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
I just realized. What did the naked refer to? I don't know what I thought. I thought the orbital frame would look different. Maybe it does. Do I look different than I would have looked otherwise? Do we look naked? Is this naked? When you already have this salacious of a mech design, it's hard to know when you strip down, really.
Raptor destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
Whoa.
To your back, too. To switch lock on targets, use the L2 button. Raptor destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
I feel like just this first area is already better than the entirety of the first game. Maybe I shouldn't go that far. There are some cool encounters in that first game, but
Enemy destroyed. Obtain Metatron. The cursor is on. Destroy with a burst attack. Stop moving and keep pressing the R2 button. Then hit the square button for a burst attack.
Beat it, Rick!
Since I found Jehutu, you'll have to give it to me.
What does Barum want with Callisto?
Oh? You don't look like a mining man to me.
Get lost.
Yeehaw! Hand over Jehutu!
I did it? I guess so.
So you want this frame, don't you?
Maybe.
Even if you're Barum, that's too rough.
It sure is.
Who's the commander?
You think I'll tell?
Great!
Good job, Dingo.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Dingo, the enemy is approaching me.
Alright, I'll try to head them off.
You will?
Take care, Angie.
What? High energy reaction inside enemy battleship. Entry is dangerous.
If we don't do something, we'll be crushed along with Callisto. We have no choice.
Enemy walking tank, Spider. Enemy reinforcements are confirmed. To switch lock-on targets, use the L2 button. Raptor destroyed. Enemy destroyed. All enemies have been cleared.
It's kind of fun to just wreck shit with this naked Jehutu. I think I made the right choice.
objects which may be useful in battle with the circle button. Do you want to see how it's done?
Nah, I'm
Yes,
good.
please.
Well, okay. No, you... It's fine. I say that now. Watch, it's going to be different than the first game, and I'm going to blow it immediately.
Destroy the cellar generating enemies. Confirm destruction of cellar.
No. I think there was supposed to be something to that encounter, but sure. Am I gonna hit a point where this is like actually evenly matched for stuff though? Because what, I'm bringing in the suit I had at the end of the game. So maybe the farther we get, the more it's gonna be appropriate for what I'm doing. I need to save. Let's save over this stuff. What do I have, like 5 minutes? I can probably wreck some more shit in that time. Mummy head? Let's get that mummy head. Done. Bye-bye. We orphaned somebody. Mummy is no more. Oh, grab these. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's really cool. I forgot about this. And then I could, yeah, launch them. That's pretty neat. It's gonna take it into the next area. I can. Gonna take it past the cutscene. Doesn't look like it.
After all, they want this frame, don't they?
Did you board this even though you knew?
I didn't want to involve my friends. Also, there's something I have to confirm.
Yep. No more. Can I get another one? Let's try that again. What a view. What a view. It's gone again.
The next unit is open. Please follow the arrow.
I don't know what I expected. I actually expected to not have it, so. That. Oh boy. Are you, is that Viola?
What?
I know that, yeah, I know that noggin. She's been repaired. Nephthys. Is she dead already? What? I just hit her in one shot. I killed her in one shot. One hit.
Is that you? Viola?
Perhaps you're speaking to a battle AI.
Do I know Viola?
She's AI? Hey, Viola!
Dingo knows
It is
Viola,
just a
huh?
replica being made by using her past battle data and part of her character. I don't think you can get a response.
It's fine. We only need part of her character. There was no character
So,
there to begin
what
with,
happened to
so
Viola?
we're not really missing
The
anything.
applicable frame runner is already dead.
She died?
In the year 2172, the Antilia raid. It was a matter under the control of the Space Force. Bahram attacked the colony orbiting a satellite of Jupiter and stole an orbital frame which was under development.
Was she involved with that? Which orbital frame was taken?
The orbital frame Anubis. Jehuti was their target too, but they didn't get this frame.
Jehuti was collected by someone who had much to fear from Bahram before it was abandoned on Callisto.
That is about right.
Who was commanding the Antilia raid?
That was the commander of Bahram, Colonel Noman.
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 What's the matter?
It is a resonance reaction.
Resonance?
It is Anubis.
Can I get that back? No, that's just stuck. Stuck in her, huh? I can't believe it was one hit to kill her. This naked Jehati is out of control. Oh, here we go. No? Yes. This is the boss I wanted to fight at the end of the first game, right? That we just ran away from, and then the game was over. Imagine that choice.
Give that orbital frame back.
As a game designer. Like, hey, we're gonna let the player, like, meet this final boss. We're not gonna let them fight. Well, you can fight, you can, like, zip around for, like, a minute. You can't defeat it. And then, you gotta wait, you gotta fight it in the sequel. Oh, man. Impossible. Whoa.
By guarding yourself, you can avoid.
Damn, it's too tough.
Damn.
I remember you. Noman. It's Dingo.
Dingo and Noman. All these wonderful characters assembled in one place. What are we gonna do? I can't contain my excitement. Finally, a matchup between Dingo and Noman, and Viola's back. The gang's all here. You may not have any seconds. Hey, Horseman, what's up? I keep waiting for someone to say nut. We've only seen it in print. Prepare for trouble and make it double.
I'm surprised you're still alive, Dingo.
That's a visage.
Long time no see, Noman.
How have you been?
Long time Noman see? Long time Noman see, Dingo? Was right there. We could have done it. We could have done it. What was I doing hanging on this long? I gotta go. Am I about to leave in the middle of a cutscene again? I'd be doing that. Let's see. Alright. It's no surprise. We saw this in the trailer.
What are you doing on this ship anyway?
If anything happens to my pals on Callisto, you'll pay.
I didn't kill them.
I don't believe you.
Your skills are getting worse, Dingo. You've been slacking off.
Noman.
Ken, back off. Let me introduce you to Dingo. He was the leading pilot in our unit 6 years ago.
Dingo Egret?
Military records show him dead.
You're doing rather menial work compared to the old days. Have you been demoted to the outskirts?
Shut up. You have come back under my command.
Come back? You must be kidding!
You'd better come back. It'll be fun from now on.
I refuse! Your fooling around almost killed me back there. It's not funny.
You don't understand.
You can't deceive me with beautiful words like freedom and independence anymore. Do you realize how many of my comrades died back there? Say it.
I like to imagine it wasn't like a long, like inspiring morale speech from Noman, whatever he's referring to. You can't inspire me with these words anymore. But it wasn't like you all need to remember what you're fighting for in this situation, and you know, no, it's just like freedom, independence, just like one word, just nouns.
Sick.
Just nouns, and the troops are like, yeah, freedom. But how about that independence though? We're doing it for liberty. Oh shit. You severed my lower back tube. Now what? There goes all my lumbar support. And I imagine it's not an easy sit inside those orbital frames, right? Noman. Yeah, you know, it's just we're in space, and just like it's not slow-mo. This is he's just slowly rotating in front of them. Oh man.
Help me if you want to live.
And that's the game. I actually have to go. That's a perfect place to stop. It probably isn't, because there's probably more cutscenes on the way, but I gotta go. Am I playing this tomorrow? I don't know. 2 months later. I might have to rewatch these next stream. I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow, but it'll be something. I'll be here. I didn't really want to start another game, because I'm trying to get to Elden Ring, but save. I don't know. Let's drop a save here. But probably go back to the previous one, because I gotta know 2 months later what happened. We're alive. I have so many questions. Is Dingo okay? Will we get that Noman? We'll find out next time. He looks disgusted. Thank you all for coming. Sorry to cut and run again. It's just I keep pushing it a little bit later than I need to, than I should. No raid. I just gotta go. So thank you all again. Be well. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you then. Bye-bye.